Today we are going to a new attraction in Niagara Falls, which is the tunnel. It's an ancient tunnel, about 100 years old or over. It's beneath the Niagara power station, and so we're going to see what's inside the tunnel. So I'm in front of the building right now where the Niagara power station is, and this is the surrounding I'm going to show you. And that's the parking lot behind me. And also today is July 1st. It's Canada Day, so it's a holiday, and we expect a lot of people to be going into this newest attraction in Niagara Falls. We'll see. So this is the way going to the tunnel. By the way, the tunnel is 180 feet below ground level, below this building, and it's 2200 feet long, going down to the bottom of the falls, giving us a nice view of the magnificent Horseshoe Falls, the Canadian Falls. So I'm just in front of the Niagara Parks power station right now. Still closed. They open at 10. And here's the facade of the building. It's a very ancient building, but I think they did a reface of the facade, as you can see. And that's what I'm talking about. We're going inside the tunnel. So by the way, we had an earlier video about the Niagara Parks power station, showing us how the turbines work to generate electricity by using the power coming from the Niagara Falls, which is just nearby, few steps away. And there are other attractions in the area, which is the sound and light show, also inside this building. It's a different attraction as well. If you have seen our previous video regarding the Niagara Parks station, this is the miniature or sample of the turbines that are inside the power station, which generate electricity out of the water, and they are huge. This is exactly the location of the Niagara Parks power station, located beside the falls, or just above the Horseshoe Falls, as you can see. And just in front of the Niagara Park station are the hotels, as you can see. Exactly at 10:01 a.m. they open the door.
Welcome.
We're going.
Yes, absolutely. So you're going to enter to the left, and right on the left, we're going to sell you a ticket. Welcome.
So we're going to buy a season pass for the Niagara Parks power station, so we can come here anytime of the year, or when we have some guests, we can just come here anytime. And the guests, by the way, pay $28 to see the tunnel.
You're gonna love that tunnel.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
You're gonna love it.
Oh yeah, thank you. So look at the long line, guys. First time to open the tunnel today, July 1st, Canada Day, just on time. And still, I mean, the line is still building up. So I'm just right at the entrance of the Niagara Parks power station, and this will be a busy day. Can we fit in?
Yep. Yes, thank you. The grand opening today. Ooh, look at that.
So I'm just going to explain some of the things you guys see as you go down. That big metal shaft you see down the middle is called the shaft. It's what used to spin and power the alternator, those big blue machines upstairs. And on this side, you see the penstock. Now, the penstock is what used to take the water from the top of the Niagara River and the forebay area. It would drop at about 136 feet to spin a turbine. That turbine would then spin the shaft, which would spin the alternator to create power. Where you guys are headed right now is where the excess water from this penstock would actually flow down and out to the bottom of the Niagara River. One thing I like to tell people before they walk down this the tunnel here is that this tunnel was actually constructed in 1904. So it was constructed using no modern equipment or anything like that. It was dug out with shovels, pickaxe, dynamite, materials with horse and buggy. And as you walk down, you'll see it's in quite pristine condition, especially since it did its job from 1905 to 2006. So it did its job for over 100 years, and the condition of it is still quite amazing. Enjoy, guys.
Thank you. Hello. So this is the entrance of the tunnel. Yeah. So we're now at the entrance of the tunnel, guys. It's 2,200 feet long and 180 feet below ground. Oh, this is a big tunnel. So that's where we came from, the elevator. It's 180 feet from the top. So, as we were told, this tunnel was built using rudimentary dynamite to blow up the rocks inside or under the ground, and they use horses, carriage to bring out the debris or the rocks. Imagine how they did this in a crude way, not using the tunnel borer that we have nowadays to build the subways. Guys, if you could imagine how many man hours they have done here. So we are the first group to use the tunnel. We're lucky we came on the opening day, and look how clean it is, how safe it is, by the way. Imagine walking inside a big tunnel. Are we safe inside? I would say yes. Guys, come and see this place. It's amazing how this was built in the 1900s, about 100 years, over 100 years ago. We're lucky to be the first one to see this place at the opening day. And at the end of the tunnel is a big platform, a viewing deck to see the giant and marvelous Niagara Falls, the Horseshoe Falls on the Canadian side. Look how
This is long tunnel. How many meters is this?
2,200 feet long, about 700 meters long.
Oh wow.
From the
Kilometer.
Yeah, almost. Look how far the people ahead of us. We were the first group to come downstairs, 180 feet below, and we were just the first ones to see the place, which was open to the public today. Oh, look at this.
You can come here and volunteer all the time. We bought a season ticket. You can come here any time of the day, every month, for the whole year, for 12 months.
Look how I'm jogging right now. Guys, when you come here, you better bring a light sweater because it's really cold. You know what? Because there's water seeping on the walls of the tunnel on both sides. But don't worry, it will not flood because there are canals also on both sides. Look how clean it is. It's immaculate clean. How marvelous this tunnel is. So the purpose of the tunnel, by the way, is for the water to be discharged to the falls from the hydropower plant. The water being sipped from the falls, and then 180 feet down, the water is going to run through this canal. I mean the wastewater used by the power plant will be discharged straight to the canal. So imagine how big the water flow is using this tunnel. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Can you imagine where I can find this same place in the earth? I just don't know how tall the tunnel is. I will just research on that or give us a comment after watching these videos. Now I can hear the rumbling of the Niagara Falls from here. By the way, as a trivia, the Horseshoe Falls is dispersing 681,750 gallons of water every second. And also the brim of the Horseshoe Falls is about 2,200 feet long, and the height of the Horseshoe Falls is about 60 meters. So that's why at one point, or still, Niagara Falls is one of the 8 wonders of the world. Picture.
See, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, so the falls is there now.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Almost there.
I can see it now. So, as you can see, there's already a light from the end of the tunnel. That means we are close to the falls, to the Horseshoe Falls, to be specific, because it's different from the American Falls on the other side. Look at that. Look at that. That's it. That's the end of the tunnel with a platform, a viewing deck created to have another view of the Niagara Falls, Canadian side. Look at that. Look at that. So this is now the end of the tunnel, and there's a big viewing deck right there. So we can have a close-up view of the falls.
Oh my God! Wow!
Whoa! Finally, we are now at the viewing deck and so close to the water. This is what I am talking about. That's the view of the Horseshoe Falls. So guys, that's the boat cruise coming from the Canadian side. They're waving at us. So this is the close-up view of the Niagara River right after the falls, and that's the boat cruise going as close as to the waterfall. And that's just the exit or the end of the tunnel that we came from. And on that side is the Rainbow Bridge connecting Canada and the US. Canada on the left and US on the right side. And look how the water current is so strong. And look also how they carve from the rocks this platform here. And it's also from the top.
Oh yeah, I would do it on a day where
The table rock, by the way, is just about the rocks. So that's how far the boat cruise is. Look how the boat is struggling to fight against the current. Yeah. So they cannot go farther than that.
This is where we will get the breeze during the morning.
Yeah.
We can come here every day if we wish, and we have to inhale the beauty of this falls. Spectacular, amazing view.
So this is one of the benefits why we are living here in Niagara Falls as retired, to enjoy the view every day and also to be considered as local tourists. Meaning we can go here anytime, any day, as long as we want, as opposed to traveling hundreds of kilometers away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay, that's okay. So she's enjoying the view with the Niagara River in the background. Huh?
The reef, so pretty.
Yeah. So guys, there's another boat coming up the river, and that's from the American side.
The blue one
The blue one is
from the American side, and the red one is coming from the Canadian side.
Yeah. Oh, that's Made of the Mist. Made of the Mist is the boat cruise from the American side, and the Canadian side is called Hornblower. It's taken over by another company on the Canadian side, by the way. Oh look, there are a lot of people.
Come to the Canadian side, guys. Come to the Canadian side.
they're all wet. Look at that. They're all wet.
Come on. They're all upstairs.
But the main of the mist is getting closer to the falls. So the boat just stops there. It cannot go further. And there are still people coming out from the tunnel. Look how nice the falls is, guys. This is what we are enjoying in Niagara Falls. Okay guys, so it's time to go back. Okay. So the boat is making a U-turn going back now to the US side. So guys, it's so much fun to be first people to see the tunnel at the opening day, July 1st, Canada Day. And we were the first one to buy a ticket in the booth and to come down from the elevator, the first group. So we have seen the spectacular view of the tunnel, and outside the tunnel is the magnificent Horseshoe Falls, the Canadian side.
And the American
and
Falls.
also the American side, and how close we are to the Niagara River. We are just at the edge of the Canada, the river. If you've been watching and enjoyed this video, please comment, like, share, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell for our future vlogs. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.
Come to Niagara Falls and see the spectacular view.
Bye. Bye.